Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Chris Gault here, Healthy Living with Chris Gault. I'm also the author of My Journey to the Fountain of Youth, which is a book that has a lot of great tips on how to look and feel as young as possible as you age in life. And today I'm going to talk about 5 healthy habits that you need to know right now, and I'm going to tell you now. So before we get into the material, remember to click on the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click on that bell notification so you'll be notified every time I drop a video. On every Thursday I drop a health related tip video, and then on Sunday I do a vlog. Currently the vlog is the start of my new plant-based diet that I'm doing for at least a month, maybe more, hopefully for the rest of my life. So let's get to it. So a lot of us don't realize that when you go to bed at night and you wake up in the morning, that 8 hours of sleep or so that you get, hopefully you're getting at least 8 hours, you are losing about a pint of water during that time. So the first thing I recommend is have, what I do in the morning is I have a bottle of water right by my bed, and so I have it there, and when I wake up in the morning, I drink it. So what I try not to do is to drink it during the night. So what I try to do is I drink all during the day, and then as it starts to get towards the bedtime, about an hour before I really start to slow down that water, drinking, because because what's going to happen is going to wake you up in the middle of the night because you have to go to the bathroom. So what you do is you start to level off in the evening, and then in the morning, right when you wake up, you put that pint down, another pint of water in, and then you go on the rest of your day. So that would be the first thing I do. Your body needs the hydration. You need to give it what it needs. Your cells are aching for water. So make sure you do that every morning, and it's just really easy. You just put the bottle by your bed, and then you know. Second tip that I would have is to make a smoothie in the morning for breakfast. A lot of us, we need to get out fast. So, we're going to go run out. We're going to go to McDonald's. We're going to pick up an Egg McMuffin. And you don't realize that that's the lowest quality eggs, lowest quality food. They load it up with a bunch of fat and stuff. And then you end up with something that's really not healthy at all. So a smoothie is going to be extremely healthy, and when you blend it all up, it's going to be nutrient dense. So I put a lot of stuff in mine. You can see I have some videos out there on my smoothies, but basically the base is going to be almond milk and kale and spinach, and then I usually put some kind of nuts in there or nut butter, and then I'll put a bunch of vegetables in, turmeric, ginger. I put a lot of stuff in. If you don't have that kind of time, what I recommend, and what I do is I will make a batch of them, so I make 3 at a time, so it'll last me 3 days. And if you don't have time to make it in the morning, just before you go to bed, make up your batch of 3, and then you have them there for the next 3 days. It's just sitting there for you, waiting for you. You drink it down. It's going to fill you up, believe me. It's a lot of calories. It's going to keep you filled, but it's also going to be good calories. It's nutrient dense. And I also use, just to throw it out there, I use all organic materials. That way, it's really clean, and it's really gonna help me through the day. It gives me a lot of energy too, because it's loaded with vegetables and fruits and all sorts of good stuff. I also put a little bit of protein powder in there as well, organic plant-based protein powder. So, but you can put whatever you want in it. That's the great thing about a smoothie, is you can put whatever you want in there, and you can blend it, and it's just really quick to get it down. And again, it's a way to get a lot of good calories in your body, and that way you're not craving. You're not having cravings for all the crap. So when you get into the office too, and someone brings in a box of donuts, you're not the one who's going, oh yeah, donuts, I'm gonna go grab like 6. You're gonna be like, you know what, I'm okay, because I'm full, I feel good, I feel satisfied, and I feel good the fact that I actually ate something that was actually good for me. I just love me an organic, very nutrient dense smoothie. It's what's for breakfast. So the next thing I recommend for everybody is just getting the habit of working out every day. And it doesn't have to be like hours in the gym and doing the same thing over and over again. What you want to do is you want to work out about 30 to 40 minutes a day. That's probably going to be enough for everybody, and you want to mix it up so that you don't get bored of it, number one, but also that your body gets a good mix. So what I like to do is I work out with weights Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Saturday or Sunday too, depending on my mood, I guess, because I like to mix it up. But I also work different body parts on those days, and you can see I have a whole bunch of videos on working out. You can see that. I will also put that as an end card so you can go to that series and so you can see what I do. But then I also run. I love running outside, so I run outside on the off days. So Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday and Sunday, or one of those days might be a lifting day. So I switch back and forth. So I either run 3 to 4 times a week, and then I also work out with weights 3 to 4 times a week. And then I also do yoga about 4 times a week because I want to keep the stretching up, but I also do stretching after every workout anyway, just a little bit, just to keep me in good shape, and that way I'm not going to be all bent over and not be able to move because as I age, because I haven't been stretching the muscles out and they're all constricting on me. So that's what I would recommend. And again, you don't have to really go crazy about it. Just just eke in that 30 to 40 minutes, and you'll be glad you did. And I know we all say we don't have enough time to exercise. I got to do this, this, and this. But I know that most of us sit around and watch TV for a few hours a day. So if you can cut down on your TV or your FaceTiming or playing around on your phone, get rid of some of those hours of playing on your phone and watching TV, and move that to something that's a little bit more productive for you in life, and that is working out. You're going to be glad that you did. So I touched on this a little bit with the smoothie, but because that's sort of like meal prep. You're prepping your breakfast for the next couple of days. You can do that with your other lunch and dinner as well, and snacks. So what I like to do is actually, one of the things we do is when we go grocery shopping, we go once a week, and then we chop everything up, like all the vegetables up, so we can have salads for the whole entire week without having to chop up vegetables. They're already chopped up. But also what you could do, and I usually will make a meal that will last like 2 or 3 nights, and I just kind of put the leftovers in a container and bring them out and use them the next day. But if you really wanted to, you can cook the meals all for the whole week. Just put them in Tupperware or whatever, put them in your refrigerator, and when you're ready to eat, it's just real easy to pull it out and heat it up. And you can heat it up either way, either in the oven or microwave. If you don't like microwaving, then use the oven. But you could do it either way, and you'll be much better off than saying, because I know what happens to a lot of us. We come home, we're tired, and we're like, I really don't feel like cooking, so I'm just gonna call in for a pizza. And then you end up eating something that's not healthy for you. So it's better to cook your meals, yourself at home, and then you put them, you meal prep for the whole week, and that way all you do is pull something out of the refrigerator, bam, you heat it up, and it's done, and you're eating something that what's in it, it's healthy, it's organic, because that's the way you shopped, and you bought all good stuff, and hopefully you did, and that way you're eating healthier instead of just going out, at the last minute and buying something that's really not going to be good for you. And a lot of fast food, I can tell you right now, fast food, they will buy the cheapest ingredients out there. It's good for them because they get margins, and I understand margins. They got to get good margins. I used to be a businessman. You have to get your margins, but you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it with your health. And so I would say is, try not to eat any in the fast food type of industry. All that stuff is going to be the lowest quality food possible, and it's not going to give your body any benefit. So make sure that you're cooking and you're meal prepping, and you're going to be much better off. All right, time for the last tip, and that is to get some sunshine, a little bit of sunshine every day. What I recommend is about 20 minutes of sunshine a day is good for you. I know as people, we tend to go either one way or the other, and we tend to go back and forth. And so what we said in the past is, the sun was great, get out. Now we're saying, oh, the sun's bad for your skin. And so you want to be, cover up 100, 24/7 and not be in the sun at all. And, none of those two are doing you any favor. So you want to get outside, get about 20 minutes a day of some sunshine. And then if you're going to be out longer, then yeah, definitely cover up either with sunscreen or something else. I was probably pretty bad when I was younger because I was out in the sun all the time and I did some damage to my skin, which is why I'm paying for it now, trying to get it back to be healthy. So I haven't been killing myself in the sun. I also put sunblock on my face and hands because that's where I tend to get the most sun exposure, but the rest of it I try to get sun exposure. Now I just moved to a place I'm in San Diego County now, so I do get a lot more sun than I used to because the sun's out just about every day. But I know it's not out every day where you live, but just the best you can. If the sun comes out, get out there as best you can for about 20 minutes. You get a great vitamin D effect, which is really good for your body, and then also you're just gonna feel better. There's a lot of studies that have shown that a lot of depression is caused by not being out in the sun, and the sun actually cures that. So talk to your doctors if you need, but that's something that I recommend. But I'm not a doctor. I just want to make sure you know that. But talk to your doctors if you're concerned about it. But in general, a little bit of sun's not going to hurt you, and it's probably going to help you out. And you don't want to be living a mole life anyway. Living in the darkness is just really not a fun, happy way to live a life. And part of living a healthy life is your mentality and your mind, and you want to make sure you have a happy mind too. And the sun definitely plays a role in that. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I had for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, everyone. If you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button, and also please subscribe and click on the notification button to get all this great content that's coming up every week. Thank you.